Not bad.
Good day yesterday.
Not bad. What'd you think of week 4?
There's some good, there's some bad.
I want to just ask you, like, we have a fun little segment. It's sort of like a quarterly recap, even though it's not really because of the additional game, but for the most part, just break it down into quarters.
In the sales world, these are called quarterly business reviews, QBRs.
QBRs.
When you have a client and you do exactly what it said. It's a quarterly business review. Every 3 months, you meet with the client and you discuss what took place over the last quarter, what was the good, what was the bad, where can we improve, where did we miss the mark, what did we do great. So this is interesting how it's relating to the world of like sales or
Man, I love it.
something like that.
I love it. I
Yeah.
like the breakdown. Seems like you might be in some of those meetings, right?
Yeah. Well, I hired the people that are in those meetings.
Okay, big shot, my bad. Damn.
But this sounds like that's what exactly that is.
Yeah. Dude, what do you think of... So, I want to ask you one thing. Because I want to... Every time we've been coming on, I've been trolling you about Zach Wilson. But what do you think of that 1 o'clock window from 1 to 2:30 and then 2:30 to 4? The life of a Jet fan had to be crazy because you're watching Sam Darnold ball out against the Cowboys, and then Zach Wilson is struggling, and then come second half. That's the best half that he's played. I loved the matchup. I was all over the Jets. Gave it on Patreon.
Great pick.
Obsessing
No one had the
underdog.
balls to do that.
Dude, reverse line movement. We talked about that in the past. All the bets were coming in on the Titans, and the line was moving away from them. So what that means is the line opened up at 7.5 for the Titans. They rule out AB. They rule out Julio. The entire season, off season, coming into this season, I kept saying with Alan, with you, when we would talk anything about the Titans is, yo, their big three, put it up against anybody. A.J. Brown, Julio, and Derrick Henry. I don't know who's behind them. I was mentioning Khalif Raymond. He's not even on the team.
He's
I was
on the
yo,
Lions.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know who the other receivers are. So I'm thinking about that, and I'm saying to myself, all right, Zach Wilson, this is the best matchup that he's had in the pros. Defensively, they're trash, the Titans.
Yeah.
They're going to be at home. Everybody is completely off the Jets. Teams that get shut out the week before, coming home, 68% cover rate.
Nice.
Take that for data,
There
right?
you go. Fizdale.
And they're coming in without their two best receivers. Everybody was hammering Derrick Henry props. Yo, his run line was like 118 and a half yards.
That's crazy.
Shattered it.
Yeah.
And I just kept thinking the line was moving away from it. You had all the tickets coming in on the Titans, yet the line closed at Jets plus 5.5. Now, it was a ballsy call to take the Jets to win outright. I would have played dog or pass. I would not have bet the Titans. No way.
Yeah.
I was telling, shouts to my guy Sam, who I play football with. He's been on the pod. He said, I got the Titans on my Eliminator pool pick. I was like, be
Tough.
careful, man. Get rid of it. And then
Yeah.
he DM'd me, and he was like, yo, I switched it thanks to you. And then I immediately sent them a Patreon link. I'm like, yo, bro, that's at least $1. So
This is what I'm doing right here.
This is what we're doing.
A lot of people had Titans and teases as well that got crushed.
12% of my Eliminator pool pick out.
Yep.
Another 6% with the Giants. Oh, well, the Saints out.
Yeah.
We hadn't had a huge underdog win outright yet. And some of the hot picks were Bucks. I didn't see that happening, even though it was a close game. Bucks losing, Titans losing, I was on. And then the Giants beating the Saints.
Yeah. The Eliminator pool, a lot of people have different strategies, but I feel like the one theme where I disagree with is you have to get creative early on because if there's a lot of teams, you have to, survive. You have to make it to the end, and you need good teams at the end. Nah, bro. For me, no way am I losing in week 4. I'm gonna go very, very safe early on, and I'd rather use my IQ down the line when teams are actually figuring out who they are, rather than okay, I understand someone takes the Bengals this week Thursday night.
That's what I did. I had the Bengals.
I understand the
I was
pick.
sweating it come fourth quarter.
I like the pick and I like the Bengals, but that's a little too risky for me. You know what I mean? Short week, granted, I'm gonna hype up the Bengals in a little bit.
Right.
But I just feel like go as safe as possible. For me, Bills was the no-brainer this week.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If you didn't use the Bills already, I'm just let me be more conservative early on and get through, than try to get too cute and too frisky.
So the only pushback, because a lot of people feel that way, the only pushback is come week 10, 11, you're stuck playing with teams like the Titans and the Giants. And
my argument is this. At that point,
you know more about the teams?
And also a quarter of these teams aren't going to be playing for shit anymore.
Hey, it's fair.
You know what I mean?
It's totally fair. I like, anytime I do an eliminator pool pick, and I understand people's money is different and don't go into someone's pockets, I always get 2 boxes. I get 2 entries. If you hit me up, you're like, yo, people at my job, we're doing an eliminator pool pick. You want in? I'm getting 2. One of them, triple condom sex. I'm going
safe.
Bills. I'm going Rams at home against the Bears. Like, I'm going very safe. I'm taking the highest favorite. I'm going safe. The other one, I get wild.
Got it.
Ironically enough, the one that I've gone wild in is the one that I'm alive in.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and the teams I've wasted, Denver, I've wasted the Packers, because their schedule is interesting. Green Bay's schedule gets a little more difficult. Their easy games are on the road, and one of my rules in eliminator pool picks, I don't take road teams.
I like it.
I don't. I'll take you at home. So I've gone away with Bengals, Denver, Packers, and week 1 I took the Rams, just because week one is very tricky because we're basing everything off 9 months ago. So I week 1 I go a little safe. So in both of my pools I had taken the Rams.
All right.
So.